The point is, tao lang yang mga yan.
Totoo. Marami tayong flaws? What flaws?
What flaws? Features. Iba-iba talaga tayo.
Features.
Like,
Yes,
uniqueness.
iba-iba tayo ng features. Yes, correct. Welcome everybody and welcome back. Dapat ba lagi ba nating sinasabi yun or no na?
Oo, go
Okay
lang.
lang. Sige. 3, 2,
2, 1.
Welcome everybody and welcome back to another episode of Camp Confidence.
Hey guys, thank you so much. We're so sorry for the missed episode last week. As
Ang daming
usual,
kaganapan.
yung ngipin ko na naman ang problema ko.
Okay lang
Ay.
yan, madam. But now, how is it? Is it better?
It's slightly better. I got a new splint for my bruxism, which is word of the day, guys. Yun yung pag nag-grind yung ngipin mo. Pero kasi ako, I also have it daytime. So imagine, madam, kahit umaga, nag-grind ako ng ngipin unconsciously.
Alright. Kasi madalas parang sa gabi yun, di ba? Habang
Yeah.
natutulog ka, unconsciously, ganyan.
Pero as an anxious person, it's so extra for me. Hi! Pero ayun, ikaw madam, what are your wins for the week?
Wins for the week, definitely. Oh my gosh, we celebrated with the team. We had our Christmas party. Of course, we celebrated responsibly, by the way. We had our tests before kami pumunta sa venue, ganyan. Thankfully, negative naman lahat. So, lahat nakasama. And, ayun, ang saya-saya kasi may, parang, alam mo, madam, parang feeling ko cheering competition siya. Ganun ka-intense ang labanan ng dance competitions namin. Tapos, we had our team building. Tapos, nakapag-bonding kami over swimming. Nag-celebrate kami dun sa, kung saan kami kinasal before. Sa Basri de Lipa. Yan.
Wow.
Tas
Wait,
wala
so
lang.
you were in Batangas?
We were in Batangas last weekend to
Oh,
celebrate
that's so
our Christmas
fun.
party. Ayun. Yun
Kaya
lang.
naman
Ang saya
pala.
ko.
Madam, before, hindi niya to nagawa, no? Like, out of town with the whole team. Hindi pa kayo na ganun before.
Nagganon na rin before, pero hindi ganon kadami. Yung nga kami ngayon, ilan ba kami?
Dami nyo eh.
Ang dami namin. Kasi including Amaras na, including the
that's so
logistics
nice.
company, the yung esports, ganon. So, yun, lahat kami.
Everyone.
So, yes. Lahat talaga competitive. Ang dami, ang saya ng energy. Parang, UAAP yarn, ganon.
Nakita ko nga yung video mo no kayo, story na nag-speech ka. Hala siya! CEO na CEO yan.
Grabe yarn. Power yarn.
I'm so proud of you, madam.
Thank you, madam. I'm
It's
so
a milestone
happy
for
too.
sure.
Super. Nag-enjoy naman ang mga bagets. I'm so happy. And of course, thank you so much sa lahat lahat ng nag-organize. Love you all. Jazel, Greshel, and Mary. Ay, naka.
Hey,
Ayun.
delegation.
Ikaw.
This is what
Delegation.
happens.
Ang saya maging attendee.
Yun gusto, goals, madam. Pero hindi pa nga ako nag-organize ng Christmas party eh. We don't have enough people to have it yet.
Dinner.
But soon.
Dinners. Oh.
Yeah. Hindi kasi yung team ko, it's virtual. Like a lot, si Mai is in Tacloban.
Oo nga
So,
pala.
when she moves eventually, I heard na she might visit or move, I don't know. Kung anong plans niya for now. But, pagka naka-visit siya sa Manila, that's, we're gonna do that for sure. Pero ayun, ako naman this week, I mostly focused on my healing. My healing! And by healing, I mean, as in, I worked out a lot this week, thankfully. Kasi
Yay.
sobrang tagal ko talaga, madam, na hindi naka-workout. Sa stress, sa pagod, sa hindi ko alam kung anong gagawin ko. So, I went back to swimming. Yun yung inuna ko, madam. Kasi nag-member na ako ulit. Kasi nag-overage ako dun sa isang club na we're part of. So, hindi na ako pwede. So, I had to, to become a dependent ulit. I had to pay for my own membership. So, finally, naasikaso ko yun. And now I can go swim. And yun nga, next week, I'm gonna start yoga again.
Love it.
Sa studio, by the way, in person.
Saya.
Tapos, I also worked out sa gym with my jowa. Balik na naman sa ganong setup. But other than that, I also went to the doctor, to the dentist. I got my eyebrows done. As in, madam, lahat na lang ng
Ang
pag-aalaga
saya.
sa sarili ko nagawa ko.
Self-care yarn talaga. I love it.
Yeah.
That's so nice.
Walang time before, and hindi lang time it's also the energy to, pick up the phone, call the clinic, hi po,
Totoo.
I need a consultation or scheduling a test, ganyan. So, finally, nagawa ko na sila, and I think, everything will slowly fall into place as long as I'm on top of my maintenance stuff. Yun naman yung
Totoo.
important.
Actually.
Ayun.
And I'm happy you're feeling so much better now.
Yeah, take care of your health, guys. Kasi pagka
Yes, this
kapag
is
may
a sign.
migraine ka, may anything masakit sa'yo, it's hard to do
Totoo.
anything. Kahit na yung mga things na na-enjoy mo, kahit panonood ng Netflix, hindi siya masaya pag may masakit sa'yo. So,
Yes.
take care of yourself.
A huge, huge sign to take care of yourself. So
Ayan.
anyway, madam, ang daming questions from the last time na ask me anything tayo. Tapos nag-post din tayo last night on Instagram kung may mga questions pa sila for us. So we picked a couple of questions for today. So salita na lang tayo ulit, madam. Who goes
Sige.
first? Ikaw ba ako?
Ikaw, you can go first.
Sige. Okay. First question is from Noe Ibanez. What is the hardest pill and realities about life to swallow?
Ako, that not everything is under my control. Kasi, parang, may pagka-idealistic ako na, if I work hard enough, I can make that happen. If I do this correctly, I can make it work. Pero sometimes there are things talaga na are out of your control, and the only thing you can do is accept. So yun, that was really hard for me to swallow when I realized that. Pero it's changed my life for the better, knowing na I can accept rin naman and move on with my life.
Right.
Ikaw.
In relation to that naman, ang isa sa mga realizations ko is that not everything is about you. And the
Ooh,
world
yes.
does not revolve around you. Kasi dati, parang I feel like, I'm doing this naman so much. Bakit hindi ganito yung nafe-feel mo or hindi mo nare-reciprocate to sa akin? O kaya parang, minsan naman, one angle is iniisip ko na, oh my gosh, baka kapag ito yung ginawa ko, ganito yung isipin ng iba tungkol sa akin. Na parang, I'm thinking so much of what people think about me, not knowing na hindi naman talaga nila ako iniisip 24/7. Ganon. So, yun nga, hindi lahat ng tao iniisip ka.
Yeah,
Kumbaga, parang,
that's a really good point. Kasi parang you think, I'm the main character. Whatever I do will, greatly be criticized or maaapektuhan sila. Pero sometimes, people don't
hindi
care.
talaga. Honestly, talaga. Kaya ako talaga, parang I live by the word of cabs to the world. Ganun.
Cabs to the world.
Cabs.
Also, madam, di ba sometimes we think na, oh no, baka galit sila sa akin kasi ganito, kasi ganyan. Yung pala may sarili sila pinagdadaanan.
Totoo.
Na it's not about you.
It's not always about you. Ayun.
Ayan.
Medyo mahirap siya for me kasi yun nga, as a people pleaser, as a recovering people pleaser, it was a struggle for me na parang, oh my gosh, dapat lahat ng gagawin ko gusto nila, ganon.
Totoo.
Pero you can't please everyone. So might as well, if you're doing something, masaya ka sa ginagawa mo as long as wala ka namang tinatapakang iba. So,
Amen.
ayan.
Next question is from Semicolon. How do you deal with people that tell you nagbago ka na just because you turned into a better person? Ay nako, feeling ko as a people pleaser, this is also something na people pleasers struggle with. You know, you wanna be better but at the same time, you wanna stay the same para hindi nila masabi, oy, nagbago ka na.
Oo, totoo. Tsaka ano naman the only constant thing in life is change, and if you are changing for the better, and then that's good for you, kasi yung totoong mga tao na nagmamahal sa'yo will accept you no matter what, will alam mo yun, parang embrace you kahit kasi alam nilang nagbago ka for the better. Siguro, parang sabihin lang nila na if you are changing na hindi for the better, for the worse, doon siguro sila magsa-step in na, hey, baka ganito, ganyan, ganyan.
Yeah.
So anyway, yun nga, the real people closest to you and yung mga mahal ka talaga will accept you no matter what.
Yeah. To add to that, I think it's also good na you communicate what you are going through, especially dun sa yung mga tao na may pakialam ka na. You know, sometimes kasi, for example, ako, I really have gone through a lot of changes in the past year na all of a sudden, parang iba talaga yung buhay ko. Iba na yung naging main job ko, iba na yung naging level of commitment ko sa mga ganap-ganap. I even got a boyfriend. So, alam mo yun, nagbago talaga buhay ko. And I keep thinking, oh no, what if I can't show up for my friends the way I used to? Or what if hindi ko na magawa yung mga dati kong ginagawa kasi iba na yung daily life ko ngayon. So, I think it's good if I can also communicate to my friends na, guys, nahihirapan talaga ako ngayon. Like, I'm adjusting right now. So, they also understand na if may nagbabago man sa'yo, like maybe you don't have as much time, maybe you don't have as much energy for the same things, it's not because you're a different person. It's just that your priorities have changed. And hindi natin maiiwasan na they'll think it has something to do with them or it has something to do with us changing our personality. Maybe it's just life getting in the way. And yun nga that's what I hope to do more of, you know, be able to communicate to my friends na, guys, tinatry ko talaga. Pero, ayun, I totally get this question and hopefully, yun nga, they understand and na, yun nga, like what Rizza said, the people who really care and love you will understand.
Yes, I hope that helps. For our next question naman is from Elise. Question niya, PH or abroad? So, I'm assuming san titira, san ang buhay, ganun. Ako talaga, very Pilipinas talaga ako. Parang, this is my home, this is where my family is, this is where my life is talaga. If I want to go abroad, siguro travel lang, ganyan, for a while, and then I go back here. I feel like, ewan ko, parang mas nadadalian ako sa pamumuhay dito. Or maybe because I don't know the stories of other people na nasa abroad. Pero kasi na-experience ko rin mag-abroad. Ang lungkot-lungkot niya. Na parang
sa Qatar ka, no?
Sa Qatar ako. Tapos sobrang homesick ako doon na lahat ng mga nakasanayan kong buhay sa Pilipinas wala. So, ako, personal preference talaga. I love the Philippines. Mahal ko kung ano yung kaya kong mahalin sa Pilipinas. Yeah.
Aww. That's so
Kahit
nice.
minsan mahirap. Pero, di ba?
Totoo. Kasi hindi naman talaga madali yung standard of living dito sa Philippines.
I know. Wow.
It's really difficult. Like, especially here in Manila, transportation system, rent, yung mga ganong bagay, it's really difficult. But ako, if I had to choose the Philippines or abroad, I'll definitely choose the Philippines rin. And this is, you know, having lived in Spain, and sobrang nag-enjoy naman ako doon. Pero for me kasi, the Philippines is home because this is where my family is. This is where all my friends are. This is where you guys are. As in, yung mga tao na nakakausap ko sa content, sa internet, yung mga nakakausap ko on a daily basis, my best friends are here. So, for me, I'd really rather stay dito kasi, you know, even if I have the chance to move abroad, live there permanently, iba pa rin yung feeling na andito ka malapit sa mga tao na, alam mo yun, kinalakihan mo na nandito sila. And yes, I am a big fan of change. I encourage going after your dreams and doing stuff like that. Pero na-realize ko, after doing that for myself in my early 20s, bumalik pa rin ako sa Pilipinas kasi dito
Pilipinas
talaga
pa
ako
rin.
eh.
Actually.
Tsaka honestly, gusto ko yung weather natin dito.
And food, my God.
And food! The best! Yun talaga yung ano eh. When I moved to Spain, madam, nung una, ang mga pinagdadala ko sa Spain, mga workout outfits, ganyan. Das coat, bumili ako ng dalawang coat, tapos bumili ako ng puro mga damit na gagamitin ko. You know, I should have brought food. I should have brought... So, yung mga aspiring OFWs dyan, yung mga lilipat abroad, or magsa-study abroad, the clothes, you can buy them abroad.
Seasoning.
And in fact, mura dun. Mas mura pa nga ata dun eh, yung mga magagandang quality ng winter gear, yan. Mas mura dun and mas marami kang options. Pero kung gusto mo mag-save ng luggage space at may paglalaanan ka, paglaanan mo yung Filipino food. Madam, canned goods. Magdala ka ng canned goods. Mamimiss mo yan. Mamimiss mo yung corned beef. Mamimiss mo yung banana ketchup.
Yung Nor seasoning.
Nor seasoning. Grabe. Dried mangoes. Sobrang niregret ko talaga na hindi ako nagdala ng pagkain. Kasi at the end of the day, kaya ko bilhin lahat doon. Pero ang hindi ko mabili-bili, yung grocery sa Pilipinas na nakakamiss talaga. As in, uwing-uwi ako nung hindi ako makakahanap ng mangga na masarap. Madam, love na love ko mango shake. Walang mango shake na masarap.
Oh my God.
Hi.
Love it.
Yes. It's more fun in the Philippines.
Yes.
Okay, next question. From Lintag Andrea. Do you think na people are really good at heart? Ooh, getting a little philosophical.
Yeah. Ako, I always really believe in, the goodness in every person. Kahit gaano pa kaitim yung budhi niyan, kahit gaano ka pa kagalit sa isang tao, I know, deep down their hearts, meron dyan na konting kurot of kindness, konting kurot of parang goodness in them. So, kaya din, honestly, sobrang bilis ko rin yata mag-forgive. Kasi, aside from freeing myself of the hatred na nararamdaman ko sa loob ng damdamin ko, parang alam ko rin na sa kabilang banda ng kasamaan niya, merong kabutihan.
Yeah.
So,
Totoo, I agree. Tsaka, I also think na most of us, well, all of us, are formed by our experiences and our upbringing and our environment. So, if somebody is in a place na hirap sila to find it in themselves to be kind, to be generous, it's probably because something happened to them that led them there. So, I believe that people are good at heart innately, pero at the same time, we are also capable of doing bad things because of yung decisions, yung mga ganyan, yung mga experiences. Pero at the end of the day, there is goodness in everyone. And yun nga I hope that's something we can also look for when we interact with each other. Lalo na ngayong, Diyos ko, elections, nag-iinit ang dugo ng mga tao. And, you know, even me, I get to that point na sobrang pikon ako na parang, bakit ba ganito yung iniisip nyo? Like, why can't you just see my side? Pero, I need to remind myself na they probably had a different experience kasi they're coming from a different place. So, you're probably all wanting the same thing anyway. You want a better Philippines. Pero, iba talaga eh. We are shaped by our experiences. So, the best way to go about that is empathy. Like, try to see saan ba nanggagaling yung tao.
And respect pa rin talaga.
And respect,
towards everyone. Ayun.
Next
question is from Melody Trinidad. How to be consistent in working out?
Nako.
Mahirap talaga tong achievein, my friends. It's a very, very hard, habit. Pero, alam naman natin, kailangan natin yan. Pero ako, what works for me, number one, is accountability partners talaga. Ako, kasi every morning, whenever I work out or weight training or yoga, lagi kong sinesend yung videos ko sa una kay Josh, next sa best friend ko kay Jazel, and then sa family ko. Basta 3 yung GCs na sinesendan ko ng mga videos. Tapos kayo din, nagpo-post din ako on IG stories ng accountability videos. Kasi wala lang, parang I feel like kapag may ibang nakakakita, parang mas motivated ako to show up. Tsaka isa din sa mga magandang accountability partners ko, si Miss O, yung trainer ko. Kasi, yan nga. Syempre, mahiya ka. Nagtitrain ako 7:30 7:30 a.m. Tapos, she wakes up at 6:30 to prepare for my workout. So, mahiya ka naman, di ba? Na hindi ka, umattend. So, ayun. Yun, accountability partners.
May tanong ako,
How about
madam?
you?
Do you know your tendency? I think we talked about this sa previous episode. Like, remember the 4 tendencies by Gretchen Rubin? These are personality profiles of how you deal with other people and other people's expectations of you. So, yung 4 tendencies, we have, nakikita mo ba yun, madam? Na mo?
I honestly wanna take the quiz, pero I feel like...
Feeling ko either upholder or obliger ka. Oo. Kasi merong upholder, obliger, rebel, and questioner. Sige. Yung upholder, you meet outer expectations, as in yung expectations sa ibang tao for you. And then inner expectations, yung gusto mo for yourself. Oo. Obliger, kapag yun nga, halimbawa, kailangan mo accountability partner kasi mahiya ka dun sa ibang tao. Oo. So, pagka may outer expectation, mas gagawin mo.
Mm-hmm.
Tapos, pero nire-resist mo yung inner expectation na parang, pag ikaw lang naman, kung wala namang maapektuhan, okay lang. Ako lang naman yung So, might as well, stop, ganyan. Or skip it, ganyan. And then you have the questioner. You resist the outer expectation. Pagka inutusan ka, ayaw mo. Pero pagka ikaw ginusto mo, go. And then, pagka rebel ka naman, you resist outer expectation. This is like, parang yun nga, pagka sinabihan ka, kapag ka meron sinabi sa'yo na you can't do, you should do, you rebel against that. But at the same time, you resist your own expectations sa sarili mo. So,
now I'm really confused if I'm a rebel. Lahat na lang.
Hindi, madam. Feeling ko the fact na you have an accountability partner and that motivates you. Feeling ko either upholder ka or obliger.
Yeah. Sige. I'll take the quiz. Babalitaan ko kayo.
Ako kasi, madam, I'm a rebel.
Ikaw.
I'm a rebel. So ako, hindi nag-work sa akin yun.
Accountability partners talaga.
Oo, as in. And in fact, like the biggest motivation I have is when people tell me I can't do it. Yun talaga. Like, I don't have a bigger motivation.
Actually.
As in, when people say na parang, ba't ka magaganyan? Hindi mo naman kaya yan eh. Or for example, what? That business idea is not gonna work. Like, who's gonna buy that? When people say that to me, I'm like,
challenge accepted.
Challenge accepted. So anyway, sorry
Actually,
na nag-segue ako dun. But bringing it back to consistency and working out, yun nga, it's different for, different people. So kung si Madam Rizza, for her, it's very like accountability, routine na talagang, grabe, ang consistent talaga niya. Ang consistent niya talaga. And to think last year, madam, you didn't even work out last year.
I know. I'm so happy. I'm so proud of myself.
Grabe, ang layo from like season 3 of Camp Confidence or season 2 ba yun?
Ang
Yan, season
saya.
5. Hala, araw-araw siya nag-workout. Tapos may
Iba
schedule pa
rin.
yan. Ano, madam, yung schedule mo?
Oh my gosh, I always have my workout 7:30 in the morning. Tapos MWF, it's weight training. So buhat-buhat ganyan. TTHS, it's yoga. So
Oh, di ba? Who is she?
Who is she talaga?
She's ano yun? A strong, inspiring leader.
I am a healthy and
Healthy.
inspiring leader.
She's a healthy and inspiring leader. Okay,
I love it.
yung for me naman, ang consistency ko naman in working out is I'm not consistent in the sense na I do the same thing all the time. I'm consistent in the sense na I need to do what makes sense for me at the moment and do it
Yeah.
until it lasts. Pagka hindi na siya nag-work and I realize na, I've fallen off of the wagon again, I need to restart and think, okay, what's gonna work for me this time? So, like in the last 2 years, just ko nag-iba-iba na naman yung consistency ko. I mean, consistent ako na, yes, nag-workout ako lagi. Pero, minsan, meron akong 1 month na it's all weight training. And then I had a month na I was so into jump rope. And then there was a month na I was into rock climbing, as in like multiple times a week nagpupunta ako sa Mandaluyong to rock climb. And then ngayon naman, currently, I'm swimming a lot more. So yun yung main cardio ko. I still work out at the gym. I do weight training. But that's like, medyo yes,
fun.
no, yes, no. Oo. Pero, yun nga, na-realize ko na parang dumating na ako sa point na hindi ko na kaya sa bahay. So, nag-gym na ako ulit sa labas. Tapos, I'm gonna start yoga kasi I need it for my mental health. So, for me, I guess the best tip is to ask yourself what you need, what you think you need, what your body needs, what your schedule can accommodate, what your
Important.
energy can still accommodate. So talagang, you need to craft it for you. You can't just follow somebody else's routine. Hanapin mo yung mag-work for you and then do that.
Yes. I like it when you said na yun nga, according to your schedule and according to your energy. Kasi yun nga, it's not templated naman eh. So, yun nga.
Kasi like for example, ikaw madam, carry mo mag 7:30 a.m. because maayos yung schedule mo ng tulog. Although gising ka pa last night na madaling araw, nakita ko, nag-view ka pa ng story ko.
Huli mo ko.
Huli ka dyan.
Huli ka balbon. Ayun. Yun nga. Oo, talaga maayos yung schedule. Kasi minsan, kunwari, hindi naman pala kasya sa morning schedule nyo, edi hapon kayo. Ganun. So,
yeah, iba-iba talaga. And don't feel bad if your routine is a little different from like the YouTubers and the Instagrammers out there.
yes. True,
Ayan,
very
speaking
true.
of, ito yung next question, medyo related, from NCLBLR. How to not be insecure about people on Instagram, especially celebrities and models. Ayan.
I used to be, so insecure about people on social media na parang, oh my gosh, parang, bakit they're living the life? Tapos ako nagpapakahirap ako dito, wala akong tulog, pagod na pagod ako, iyak ako ng iyak, pero bakit sila parang ang saya-saya nila? But then I realized na people only post their highlight reels on social media. So, sobrang rare lang na nagpo-post sila ng malungkot sila kasi ayaw naman natin ng mga sad boy content lagi, ganon. Pero, ayun nga, when I started feeling that, kasi okay lang naman na you scroll on social media as long as you get inspired. But then, when you start feeling na, I feel bad about myself or I feel fat because I saw this sexy photo on Instagram. Parang I started catching myself and I unfollowed the people. I called my entire social media account na nag-unfollow ako ng mga tao na it's not because they're doing something bad, pero I know na bad siya for my mental health. So, nag-unfollow ako ng mga tao, nag-hiatus ako sa social media, ganon. Kasi, yun nga again, puro highlight reel naman yung pinapost ng mga tao on social media. And it's not real life. Kumbaga,
Yeah.
ako nga personally, yung mga nakikita nyo on social media, I think that's just 20% of my life. So,
Dami pang
hindi...
wala.
Yeah, exactly. Ikaw, madam, I think you should be the one na, educating us about this one.
Alam nyo guys, yung mga Instagram celebs and models, tao lang yang mga yan.
True.
And eto, like to give you a little bit of context, when I joined Miss Universe, hindi ko talaga, wala akong kaalam-alam about makeup, glam. I've never had like real photo shoots sa studio, ganyan. And ang reaction sa akin ng mga pageant fans was, bakit to sasali? Yung itsurang yan, ganyan-ganyan. Bakit siya nag-Miss Universe? And then, later on, as the competition went along, and then, nag-glam photo shoots na ako. I had studio shoots. I started working with glam teams. I learned basically the ins and outs of the industry. And then nagulat yung mga tao, hala, si Ayn nag-transform. Hala, si Ayn, nagmukha na siyang, one of them. And I even got like a negative comment telling me na, oh, Ayn, you used to be relatable and now you're just like everybody else. Now you're just like another beauty queen. Tapos parang ako, no, this is the point. Like, remember, I was just like everybody else. I was a very, very normal person on the internet. But, nagkaroon ako all of a sudden ng access sa glam team, which people should always be mindful of. Like, my studio shoots, merong nagme-makeup sa akin. May nag-hair. Merong nagpumili ng outfit ko. Like, I didn't pick that out sa closet ko. I didn't style myself. Like, somebody picked those out for me. The lighting was so, the lighting was prepared. The photo was retouched, so my skin was flawless. That's how it is. And the reason why I still posted those was so you can see na literally anybody, like the average person, can look like that. Kasi it's just a matter of styling. It's a matter of glam. Yeah. But at the same time, I still post with, like no makeup stories, no makeup selfies. Kasi I want you guys to see na it can be both ways. Like, you can be a regular person and then you can also hire a glam team and look like a celebrity. As in, I think we should go into this mindful na anyone can look like that. And even yung mga tao na you think are naturally beautiful, like they also have their own insecurities. So for example, there are girls na may nakikita ko like super idol, pero insecure pala siya sa arms niya na she thinks they're too big. Yung mga ganon. So, they struggle with their own issues as well. For example, there are people naman na you think, wow, they woke up like that, but they also, they had Botox. They got a nose surgery. They had something done for their cheeks. And that's why, while I don't have anything against plastic surgery or enhancements, I think people should be more transparent. Para at least, yung expectations sa mga tao na, for example, wala naman, alam mo yun, feeling kasi sila na normal na, ganun lang. They just look like that. Pero yun, that's why I appreciate especially people on Instagram, mga celebrities and models who are vocal about what they've gotten done. Kasi nga, so people understand na this was just, this is not natural. So, my friend, Katrina De Maranan, she recently got her boobs done. Tapos tuwang-tuwa ako sa kanya because she made it a point to tell people, I had it done and you shouldn't be ashamed of it. Kasi, I mean, yun nga parang, yun yung harmful. If you think na people are just born perfect, that's when it's harmful.
Right.
But when people are transparent and they say, yeah, I had something done, like my eyebrows are microbladed, it's not my natural brows. If you can say it like that, then at least medyo may ease off yung pressure sa mga tao. But I guess, syempre, we can't police people naman. We can't tell them na, oy, eto, sabihin mo ganyan.
Sabihin mo.
No, wag nyo na rin pakialaman. I think at the end of the day, we should be mindful about like what we see, we should remind ourselves na this is not the full picture. Now, what we see is just katiting. It's probably enhanced. It's probably edited. It's probably posed. It's probably better than it actually is in real life. If it's actually that good in real life, then congratulations. Hindi tayo dapat mainggit. We should be happy for them.
Yeah.
But chances are, most of the time, it's really not picture perfect. So just focus on what you have, be grateful for what you have, and realize na life is more than just pictures and videos on the internet. And our happiness, we can cultivate that on our own in real life with real people, with just our everyday. So yeah, hopefully that helps. Just to give you, medyo ang dami kong sinabi, pero the point is, tao lang yang mga yan.
Totoo. Marami tayong flaws? What flaws?
What flaws? Features. Iba-iba talaga tayo. Like,
Yes,
uniqueness.
iba-iba tayo ng features. Yes, correct.
Nga eh. Ay nako, madam, alam mo ba, like, ang dami kong, nung nag-beauty pageant ako, parang sobrang na-challenge yung self-image ko. Na-challenge yung self-image ko. All of a sudden, my arms were too big. All of a sudden, I was too short. Oo, as in, ang hirap niya talaga. So, and I think it was because nababad ako dun sa ganong environment. So, if babad ka sa environment na puro celebs and models na nakikita mo and nape-pressure ka, try to step out of that. Try to, live in a world where you can have proper conversations with your friends, people you can interact with real life para at least parang ma-refresh ka and ma-realize mo, oh, the world is so much bigger than that small space.
Exactly. And thank you, by the way, for representing each and every one of us who felt that, yung mga parang hindi kami ganito, ganyan. So, sobrang marami talagang na-inspire, especially when you joined the pageantry. Sobra talaga.
Thanks,
Thank you, madam. Sobra.
Kailangan ko mag-recover dun.
But yeah, we got this. We got this. So going to the next question from @MargeBalalad. I get this question a lot, especially sa nanay at lolas at everyone else. Question is, any plans of having kids anytime soon? Short answer, no. Wala pa kaming plans to have kids anytime soon ni Josh kasi ang dami pa naming gustong gawin. Remember 2019, wala kami masyadong pera. Parang okay lang yung buhay. End of 2019 and then bam, pandemic. Gusto kasi naming mag-travel muna, ganyan-ganyan. And we have a lot of business plans and projects in the pipeline. And as of the moment, siguro kapag binigay ni Lord yung kid, why not? Thank you, would love that. Pero as of now, wala pa talagang plans. Yeah, and we are happy about it. Kasi marami na kaming mga anak sa kumpanya. So,
dami yung business babies and business employees na babies.
Yes, ayun. So, as of the moment, wala pa sa priorities namin yun.
Yeah.
Well,
alam niyo naman ako, I am single. I mean, single marital status single. Alam mo yun, ano tawag doon? Basta yung pag nag-fill out ako ng forms, I'm single.
Yes.
Not married.
Marital status.
Yeah, marital status, single. But I do have a boyfriend, pero Diyos ko, Lord, kakasimula lang namin. I mean, no, not anytime soon. Definitely, though, in the next, I don't know how many years, pero I'm 27 na pala. Parang,
I'm 31.
Ko, madam, yung parents
Magpa-freeze na kaya ako ng eggs ko.
You should do that, madam. Para, in case, kasi yun naman talaga, I think it's harder for women because there's a pressure na you need to do it soon kasi mawawalan ka na ng chance magkaanak, ganyan.
Yeah.
Pero, buti na lang ngayon, we have more options. Like, yun, you can freeze your eggs, you can also adopt. So, madami ng options to lead to parenthood. And, yun nga, sana, sana ma-utilize rin, praying for all women who dream of having kids but are still torn, given their responsibilities at the moment. So, yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Pero,
Tsaka if you feel any pressure from your environment or from your relatives, etc., please don't parang do it because kasi hinahanap na nila. Make sure na you are sure about this, financially ready, ganyan, mentally ready, etc. Kasi parenthood is not... Oo nga, ikaw naman ang tayong magpapalaki dito. And yun nga. Make sure na ready. Or meron namang times na syempre, of course, biglang nandyan na. And for sure, we'll get there.
All right. Next question is from Ses May BS. How do you handle backlogs? Madam Rizza, I think this is your expertise.
Oh my gosh. As a very productive person, charot, hindi. I'm not always productive. Marami akong mga submissions na talagang right before deadline, I do it. Pero in terms of backlogs, lalo yung mga bagay na sobrang nakakatamad talaga gawin, like calling a doctor for an appointment or calling parang rescheduling this meeting. Ay, nako. I handle backlogs with a life admin day. So, I got this idea from a YouTuber called Michelle B. So,
love her!
Meron siyang, love her. So, ang tawag niya is life admin day. So, life admin days is a day dedicated to batch all of the tasks na nakakatamad gawin. Like, for example, ayun nga, taking the trash outside or calling the doctor for an appointment or texting a friend na reschedule tayo ng appointment. Yung mga talagang parang nakakatamad. Yeah. So ako usually I do it on Saturdays. I do it every Saturday. Lahat ng mga nakakatamad. For example, pag palit ng kortina na mali yung pagkakalagay ko. Ganon. I actually have a vlog about that, by the way. Mamaya siya mag-upload. So, if you wanna nag-promote.
Yeah.
Wait, Sunday pala to ma-upload. So, I uploaded it Wednesday, 7 p.m. Ayan. So, I did the live admin day. Nagpalit ako ng kortina, nag-vacuum ako ng floor, ganun. So, that's how I handle backlogs. I have a live admin day once a week. How about you, Madam?
I should do that. Magba-block ako na isang araw just so I could do everything I need to do na hindi work-related. Pero just, things na I've been pushing back kasi it's not that important, quote-unquote.
Yeah. Tsaka parang kapag Sunday na magpa-plan na ako ng week ahead, parang clean slate siya.
Okay, gagawin ko yun, Madam. Magla-life admin day rin ako. Ano pa bang ginagawa ko for backlogs? Wait lang. Gusto ko ipakita yung quadrants ni ano yan? How to...
Eisenhower.
Eisenhower ba yun?
Matrix.
Ayan, yes. Okay, so there is something called the Eisenhower Matrix. And meron siyang, just imagine guys, 4 boxes. Dalawa sa taas, dalawa sa baba. Dun sa first box, quadrant 1, top left, that is the urgent and important na mga tasks mo. Yung pangalawa is not urgent but important. Yun yung nandito sa right top.
Upper right.
Upper right. Yun yung not urgent pero important. Yun yung mga, okay, for example, working out. Hindi siya urgent, but it's important because you're investing in your, it needs to be there all the time. For example, reading. It's not urgent, but it's important for your knowledge. It's important to stay updated sa news. It's important to stay updated sa happenings sa industry mo. Let's say, skincare industry. Kailangan up-to-date ka. Pero hindi siya urgent. But you need to be doing it all the time. Quadrant 3 is lower left corner. Yun yung mga urgent pero hindi important. For example, scheduling something, or booking a flight, or buying that thing sa Shopee or Lazada, ganyan. Yung mga hindi naman talaga siya importante pero kailangan na siya gawin. Tapos yung last quadrant is not urgent or not important. Yun yung nasa lower right. Yun naman, yun yung mga watching TV, hindi siya urgent, hindi siya important. Pero syempre, part pa rin siya ng mga tasks mo as a person, you know. Pero ito basically yung hierarchy of how you decide kung ano yung mga kailangan mong i-prioritize. Yung urgent and important, gawin mo na ngayon. Yung not urgent pero important, kailangan mo mag-set ng time to do it. So yung working out mo, yung reading mo, yung mga calling family and friends, hindi yun urgent pero importante yun na you connect with them. You need to schedule those. Set a time to do them. The urgent ones na hindi naman importante, if you can delegate, it's best to delegate them. So, yun nga, ayan, si Madam Rizza, meron na yung EA, yung mga pa-schedule niya, yung
Love
mga
you, Mary.
approve pa, post, ganyan. So, she can now delegate it. And then lastly, yung not urgent, not important, yun yung last. Pagka meron kang time to check social media, to watch TV, then, you know, you do it after. Kasi otherwise, they will continue to take most of your time. And it's honestly, those things are best done kapag wala ka nang iniisip. Ako, sobrang mas enjoy ko talaga manood ng Netflix. Enjoy ko maggala-gala kapag wala na akong iniisip sa quadrant 1, 2, 3. As in, ibang level talaga yung bakasyon ko pagka wala akong iniisip. So, it's not that you are putting your self-care last. It's that you are making sure na you can have peace of mind when you have your self-care moment, your self-care days. So anyway, ayun lang. Just to give you a little idea. Yun lang. Naalala ko lang yung Eisenhower Matrix.
Yeah. Alam mo ba, minsan sobrang nerd ko. Kapag kunwari sobrang overwhelmed ko, Eisenhower Matrix ko yung to-do list ko.
Yeah. At di ba nakakatulong siya na parang
Sobra.
at least you know the Matrix is telling you, okay, alin yung pinaka-urgent? Ano yung mga kailangan mo? Malalaman mo dun eh.
Totoo talaga. Very, very important. You can, easily Googleable naman siya, Eisenhower Matrix. So, ayun. I hope that helps. Another question pa ba? Or ano na ba?
Yeah, we can
kaya
have
pa.
two more questions. Last two.
Sige. Okay, another question from R.A. Cantos. Do you ever get lazy at work or business? If yes, how do you deal with it? Enlighten us. So yes, RA, sobrang maraming times pa rin na I still get lazy in terms of work or business. But what I do is, number one, is I allow myself to rest. Kasi I think that's a telltale sign na pagod ka rin.
na.
Kailangan mong magpahinga. You need to pause. And then, after that, I reassess my goals. Na parang, gusto ko pa ba talagang gawin to? Yung, kunwari, task lang, for example. Will my future self thank me? If I procrastinate this, will my future self thank me for this or hate me for this? Ganon. So, ayun. Saka ako naman, yun nga, meron akong allowance, schedule allowance, or time allowance para sa procrastination ko. Okay, hack.
Oo.
Kasi madalas, yung feeling natin na, okay, 1 hour ko lang pwede. Kunwari gusto ko maglinis ng, kunwari gusto ko maghugas ng pinggan. Kasi ako, for me, yung mental health ko translates into my environment. Pag magulo yung environment ko, magulo din yung mental health ko. So what I do as a hack to medyo lokohin ko yung sarili ko na maayos yung mental health ko is nag-aayos ako ng bahay. So ako, for me, ang non-negotiable ko is yung sink. Kapag maayos yung sink, walang hugasan, maayos yung utak ko. Ganun. So I feel like kapag hugas ako, inayos ko yung sink, my life is very well put together. So, my future self would thank me for that dahil naghugas ako. At pag gumising ako kinabukasan, oh my gosh, the sink is so tidy. So, this is a good day. It's a great day for me. So, ayun nga. Number 1 is I allow myself to rest. Number 2, I assess my goals. Tinatanong ko yung sarili ko if my future self would thank me for this. And ako naman kasi, I also read somewhere na you can love what you do and at the same time still get tired or lazy. And that's okay. Ganon. Meron talagang mga bagay na ganon. Tapos, fun fact. In the company, we have something called the You Matter leave. So, You Matter leave is a leave where you can take just because ayaw mo lang pumasok or ayaw mo lang mag-work. Kasi diba kasi may mga leaves na diba? Vacation leave, magbabakasyon ka. Sick leave, may sakit ka. You Matter leaves are leaves na parang, oh my gosh, parang ayoko atang pumasok ngayon. Kasi 'di ba sa companies natin before, magdadahilan na lang tayo na ay sakit po ulo ko, migraine ako, ayoko pumasok. Pero in reality, wala ka lang talaga sa tamang headspace to work. So, yun, meron kaming You Matter leaves for leaves just because. Pero of course, dapat approved pa rin yan ng manager mo, naka-endorse ka ng mga tasks mo and nothing urgent. So, yun. Sa buhay, dapat meron ka ring You Matter leave. Kahit gaano ka katodo, alam mo yun, kumayod at gustong kumita, you also have to allow yourself to rest.
Ang saya.
Ayun lamang.
Totoo yun. And I think, let's also change the narrative around laziness. Sabi nga nila, you never really get lazy. There's a reason for that. So, it could be you're demotivated to work because may nangyari sa bahay. You're demotivated kasi kulang ka sa energy. You're demotivated kasi feeling mo wala kang purpose. So, instead of saying, ay, tinamad lang ako, that's it, period, point blank. It's not that. Like, you need to pinpoint, ano ba yung rason? Kasi, alam nyo, yun talaga, madam. Once I realized na I was not lazy, I was demotivated because so-and-so, nagbago yung buhay ko. Kasi nung high school ako, lagi akong last to submit requirements. As in, like, yung class number ko, madam, summer na, nandun pa rin sa blackboard, hindi pa rin nakasubmit ng clearance. As in, ako talaga yung last person to submit. Tapos, even when I was in college, yung first year ko in college, oh my gosh, muntik pa ako ma-debar. Tapos, and then I learned na parang laziness is not really just laziness. You need to pinpoint kung ano yung reason. And when you know the reason, that's when you can address it. Pagka na-realize mo kung bakit ka nga ba nagpo-perform like this, why do you not show up? And if you can pinpoint yung reason behind it, then you can fix it. So for me, na pinpoint ko na kaya ako ganun sa interior design was, number 1, I wasn't passionate about actually drawing. I wasn't passionate about my plates. Number 2, I wasn't the kind of person who thrived in that environment. And so I was last. I was like the most kulelat classmate talaga nun. Tapos I realized na I had so much more fun doing, like spoken work, communication, writing. Na-realize ko na, why was I spending so much time doing this when I could be more productive, I could thrive more dun sa gusto ko? To think, almost anything naman na we do, pwede naman natin pagkakitaan, pwede naman natin gawing career. So it's just a matter of being creative, trying to see na paano natin i-redirect yung energy natin so that it can work for us instead of, working for a system that doesn't work for us. So, ayun, I think dito nga tayo, like we always go back to introspection. Kailangan kilala natin sarili natin. Kailangan alam natin yung nag-work for us so that we can move forward. And it doesn't have to be like a, one-time, big-time shift na, ay, ayoko pala yung trabaho ko, quit ako ngayon, bukas bago na trabaho. Hindi siya ganun eh. It's a slow process. You figure out what works for you now. You make a little adjustment tomorrow. Doesn't work again, adjustment. Tomorrow ulit, try ulit. Until finally, you've gathered enough evidence na dun ka pala papunta. Tapos then you can make the big switch, you can make the big step eventually. Pero leading up to that, it's just the little steps day by day of getting to know yourself better. Yan.
Tsaka, totoo yun. I like it when you said na little steps lang talaga to know yourself. Kung sino ka ba talaga, what's your likes and dislikes. Tsaka, at the end of the day, once you realize that, you can also pinpoint kung bakit mo ba talaga to ginagawa. Kasi minsan, madalas, kunwari, especially if you have a business, you always have to ask yourself, what's your why? Para saan ba to? Para kanino ba to? Bakit mo nga ba to ginagawa kahit mahirap? Kahit ang daming problema, ang daming concerns. Okay, I felt that. Okay. Bakit mo to ginagawa? Para kanino?
Okay, so I guess that's the last question for the day. It's been an hour. Parang ang bilis nung 1 hour lumipas.
Oh, yes.
Anyway, thank you guys so much for sending in your questions and for listening to us today.
Love it. Thank you. Have a great
Thank you,
week
guys.
ahead.
Bye!